We have a follow-up now to a story we first told you about last week. Mobile police have concluded that officers were in the right after a public figure claimed he was wrongfully arrested last week. Fox 10 News reporter Katie Weiss brought you the story first a week ago. She now joins us live from Mobile Police Headquarters with the latest on this. Katie?
That's right. Yeah, last week, Tom Herter told me that he was wrongfully searched by Mobile Police while he was picking up trash with his dogs in his Midtown neighborhood. He also claims that he was illegally arrested for disorderly conduct. Because Herter works with the city of Mobile as the watershed coordinator for the Mobile Bay National Estuary Program, Mobile Police Chief James Barber called an investigation on the arrest. Barber says police were patrolling that neighborhood after a stretch of recent burglaries, and those officers were asked to search men who were on foot carrying either a backpack or a bag. Now, because Herter was carrying a trash bag because he was picking up trash. Now, today, Chief Barber said his officers had every reason to search Herter and arrest him. Barber said Herter was disturbing the peace of the neighborhood after several warnings by officers to calm down and was thus arrested for disorderly conduct.
5 witnesses during the investigation were identified in this area that observed the interaction or the subsequent interactions between Mr. Herter and the police officers. All of the witnesses described the officer's conduct as calm and professional during the entire encounter, and all of them described him as repeatedly trying to calm Mr. Herter down, who was irate and screaming profanity. One of the witnesses was actually inside of a house, and it was loud enough that they could hear it over their TV set and went to the window to observe what was going on outside on the street.
And now I'm joined here by Herter's attorney, Josh Briskman. Now, Josh, Chief Barber told us today that he believes that Herter was acting really inappropriately and that he should be ashamed of his behavior last week. What's your response to that?
Well, I respectfully disagree with the chief. I think that, to the contrary, Mr. Herter should be very proud of himself. What Mr. Herter has done is made an issue out of a clearly unconstitutional stop and arrest. And this case, although it's very important for Mr. Herter, obviously, it's really hugely important for this community at large, because what Tom has done is he's brought this to light, and he's made the government and the chief of police have to deal with this issue, which is police can't just go around stopping people just because they feel like it, which is exactly what happened. It's wrong, it's unconstitutional, and Tom is standing up for his rights and the rights of everybody in Mobile, Alabama. So I think he should be very proud of himself.
So Mr. Herter does not believe that he was acting profane or was screaming or was acting in any way inappropriate?
Absolutely not. He did protest peaceably and verbally, which he has an absolute right to do. He in no way disturbed the peace. Quite frankly, we take issue with those facts. We don't agree with them whatsoever. We don't think that's actually what happened. Matter of fact, I know that's actually not what happened because we have our own information. It's disappointing to me to have the city do an independent investigation and come down on it like this. I had very much hoped that they would come to the right conclusion and make the decision to dismiss the case. We reiterate our demand at this time that they do so. The case needs to be dismissed.
Well, thank you very much, Josh Briskman. We really appreciate your time. Now, I will have more on this story. I will be sure to continue to follow it as any other developments might occur. I'll also have more on our website, fox10tv.com, so be sure to check it out. For now, reporting live in Mobile, Katie Weiss, Fox 10 News.